Start recording.
Yeah.
Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know. Yeah.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
That's legendary.
P, you lit.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dad 3 Source, aka Peanut. What do you feel like calling me that day? We got a legendary. It's not a legend higher than this one in Dayton or Atlanta. Okay, for that matter. Okay, we got Mr. Dayton made me. Atlanta pays me. Demarco 275.
My God, appreciate you,
What's
my
good,
bro.
bro?
Man, just blessed for real. Like we just said, man, just happy I could make this appearance. Cause what y'all doing is dope. I just want to give y'all a shout out. You already know that's been my brother. We known this nigga since we was knee high. You feel me?
About 5 years old.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessson to be able to do this, man.
Man,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro. You a legend, and that's why I'm so glad we got to get you in here. You was like number one on my list to get here.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
You know, here at the Legendary People Podcast, we like to highlight our legends, but we want to start off by, like find out your origins. So, like, where'd you grow up at?
I grew up Route 4, Dayton, Ohio, off Germantown. Went to McFarland, which is no longer, as we all know here. Went to Wagaman Elementary. Then I ended up going to Colonel White. So I moved around a little bit everywhere.
C-Dub.
You know what I'm saying? But the dope part about it is I was able to meet people from every neighborhood. So through sports and just through the school stuff, we just was able to stay locked in. So
like before we get that far, like what was it like growing up in like Route 4? Was it like, you know what I'm saying, like you and your mom at the crib? Or
yeah, it was me and mom's. Well, the crazy part is, actually from the time I was born till I was 9, I was on Park Hill Drive. That's when I met Smith, right? So I went to Fairview Elementary. They was married till I was 9 years old.
Okay.
So I was, you know what I'm saying, it was a Dayton View. I say that kind of Dayton View area. They got divorced. Then my mom and me and my brother, I got a younger brother, we ended up moving. That's when we moved over there, you know what I'm saying, the route. And we was over there all the way through high school for the most part. So it was tough, man. Now, you got to remember the time when I'm this age, this the crack era for real. This 87, 88, 88 through like 90, where especially in the DeSoto Bass, you know, the Bella Vistas, it was going crazy. Hilltop, you know, one of my closest, well, a guy that I was real close to named Andrew, he was only 15 years old, real tight, you know what I'm saying? He would try to, when I got into some street stuff on the early side of my life, he kind of tried to keep me out of it. But he was like, bro, I know you trying to get your bread. And he was doing this thing. And I happened to be at Upper Bound, this program called Upper Bound, if anybody ain't hip to it. And while I was there, I would have been with him. He ended up getting shot and killed when he was 15.
What?
You know what I'm saying? His name was Andrew Hart. You know what I'm saying? So rest R.I.P. to my nigga, man. That's my guy.
But like going through that the transition of that, and then your friend being killed in a game that like you kind of was about to flirt with a little bit.
Yeah.
What was that like for you right then and there?
It changed my life because I'm like, damn it. And this anybody that's from where we from, we don't see the doctors and the lawyers and the flash and them getting the chicks. We don't see that.
Right.
We see the dope boys and the street niggas getting the flash, right? That's all I seen, you know, when the guys was out back in them days getting the money, even the rappers, right? So I thought that was the way to go. But when that happened to him, I was at Upper Bound, which was at a college campus at Central State.
Right.
So at that point, and at the time, I think School Days, Different World, all that was out at this time. Yeah. So I really wanted to go to college, but I was like, shit, they got all the chicks and stuff there. You feel me? So I was like damn, which way should I go? But when that happened to him, it let me know I was where I was supposed to be at Upper Bound. So I ended up going to Grambling State and graduating from there.
Wait, man. Look, we're not gonna let you fast. Yeah. We gonna get you there. All right?
My bad.
So, what were some of your early music influences back then?
Man, when I heard, honestly, like the early '80s, I heard little stuff. It was cool, the Lottie-Dotties, all that, but I really fell in love with music when I heard I Ain't No Joke. Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I heard him, I was like, this is what I want to do. Him, then EPMD came, which we'll get into that later. Right? Damn, that's the craziest part. You know what I'm saying? So for Halloween, my 8th grade year, I was Parrish Smith. You know what I'm saying? I had the bucket hat on, and it's dope. Nas got the song EPMD out, and they kind of bring it back. But Rakim and EPMD, they really got me into it. Then it, of course, came Big Daddy Kane, then Nas and Big, and it just went on from there.
Right. So,
Yeah.
could you see a lot of your earlier style? Because I just heard your music on the way over here again. Like your song Investments. We get that later.
Okay.
But I see like your style to change a little bit. But like you always got the bars, man. So like, is that credited towards your influences then?
Absolutely, because my top 5 rappers for me growing up was Rakim, Nas, Big, Scarface, and Jay.
Wow. Yeah,
so that's
nice
lyrics,
right there.
that's bars
nice
all the way through. So what I did was I tried to take a piece of every artist, and even Cube early Ice Cube. I took a piece of every artist that I was influenced by and tried to put into my music. So that's part of the storytelling. I love telling stories in my music, and whether it's a good story or a bad story, I think to be a dope MC or a dope rapper and actually want to be the best at it, I think you got to be able to tell a hell of a story.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that's part of it. Yeah.
So now we go to you now. So I want to fast forward past high school. Did you do talent show thing like that in high school?
Nah, that's the crazy part. When I was in high school, I used to write to myself at home and all of that, but I didn't know I was gonna be a rapper because I played sports. I played football, basketball, was into the chicks, and art. I can draw.
Oh, wow.
Right? So a lot of people don't know this, but people that, that went to Colonel White, it was a cheerleaders and it was a hooper that had a box, a picture of this cougar that had a high top fade at the top of the gym. And everybody would be like, dang, that's a dope drawing. I drew that my freshman year because my freshman year, our team won the state. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hoggy, Javon Scales. Y'all know that was a hell of a team. That was a mean team. So I drew that. Actually, that picture was of Jeff Elder, which was their center. Wow. I'm saying shout out to Jeff. So I just drew it, and he was a cougar. You feel me? And it stayed up all the way till they closed the school.
You know what's so crazy was
Yeah,
that,
that's cool.
That's super dope. But listen, I wanted to ask him at like the end because I went back far in your research, right? So I found your very first business card, and on there it said writer, manager, advisor, artist development, and illustrator. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But now it makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah, because that's what I went to school for. I was always into art. I love. I was my first love. You feel me? Marvel comic books and all that type of stuff. I was into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But as the years went on, I kind of got away from it. But yeah, that was my first love, though. Yeah.
So you go to college. What is your major during that time?
Mass media art. Yeah, so that's what I went to school for. Yeah,
Wow,
so
okay.
matter of fact, my senior year, I had to do an actual art exhibit, and this was like paintings.
This high school senior?
This senior year in college.
Senior year in college.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So we had to promote it, do commercials, and we had the whole campus was coming through to look at the whole exhibit. So I'm walking around, had to do the little speech about every picture I did. That was my thing. I was an artist for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I went to school for. Ended up graduating and
But hold on, man. We can't fast forward past that freshman year, right? So
Yeah.
like you come from the streets.
Yeah.
From Dayton.
Yeah.
Like you come from the same areas we come from.
Yeah.
You go to college. Like, what's that first year experience like?
Man, it was crazy because I knew I wanted to get away because my family is from a town called Homer, Louisiana, which is like 30 minutes from Grambling.
Okay.
So I was already familiar with the school through the years because my great grandma stayed there. We called her Big Mama.
Big Mama.
We used to go there. You
Shout to
feel
Mama
me?
Love.
Yeah. So we would go down there, and so I was like, "This is where I want to go." So my freshman year was kind of hard because I was 17 hours away. And mind you, back then, it wasn't no cell phones. You had to use a pay card. This was back when it was pay card. It'd be $25, but after your first call, you use $17 up just waiting for it to ring. You feel me?
Right.
So, it was the homesick and all of that. They'd send me care packages. So that first year was kind of tough, but I grinded it out and it got better as I went on, though.
Okay.
Yep.
So like during this time in college now are you doing music at all at this time?
No, at this point, I'm still not doing music. I'm just writing to myself, like, it'd be dope if I had opportunity, because I loved it. It was like a little secret hobby I had.
Okay.
So nobody knew I could even rhyme. The only person that knew that I even wrote for real was my partner, which we're going to get into.
Okay.
That's the only person that knew. I ain't even tell nobody.
It's similar to Flair.
Yeah.
Kind of like, but why, bro?
Yeah,
why was it a secret that, like, why didn't you tell nobody about it? Was it that you didn't think you was good?
Nah, it's that at that time, outside of East Town Posse, shout out.
We just talked about East Town. Bro, I swear.
To my big bro. Outside of them, I was stuck in the box thinking that, damn, how could a nigga from Dayton really do this?
Can
Because
y'all
there
believe
wasn't
that?
nobody else doing it.
Bro, my bad, but Kev Ease just came up here today, and Kev Ease pulled up on me like, Smith, bro, we should do a versus with Ohio Coalition.
What?
Easttown Posse.
Legendary.
I just told P that, like, right before you walked in, bro. I just told him that. But like,
crazy.
Easttown Posse was like, those was our big
Those
bros
was our
that
big
we
bros.
grew
That's
up
what
on.
we-
But
for
they was
sure.
doing concerts with Roxanne Shante, the Fat Boys came,
MC
Public
Hammer.
Enemy. Like, bro,
Everybody.
when it was, and this is when concerts was for real,
For
like
real.
at the Hair Arena.
Yeah.
They was
Yes.
opening up. You
Yes.
feel me? So I always was like, and they had straight heat, bro.
Yeah,
They
they
had
had
them
bangers.
bangers, bro. Real shit.
For sure.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Right there, that's
So-
crazy, bro.
That's so dope you said that, because my next question was, did you grow up with anybody notable from the city? And you just named like
Yeah.
most of them, but other ones like you helped out was like DJ E-Dub, Timmy.
Oh yeah, E-Dub, that's my
J-Vet.
Yeah, J-Vet. That's cuz, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
family. So J-Vet for sure. E-Dub.
Dre
through-
Measy.
Yeah, Dre Measy, you know, that's my brother. So I actually met E-Dub through Dre Measy.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he is actually one of his students. Because, you know, he's
Yeah.
a teacher.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
yep. So he brought him to a show one day, a party we had. He was dope on the mid. I was like, let's link up. And that been a little bro ever since then. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't think nobody could come out of the city and do. I thought I was dope. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a confidence thing. It was just, I was like, ain't nobody from Dayton. I ain't never seen a rapper on Dayton. You know, it was New York at that time, down south from the West Coast.
Right.
So I just was like, let me concentrate on this football. Let me concentrate on this art. Let me concentrate on these females.
Was you was playing football there too,
My
bro?
freshman year, yep.
What?
Was
Man,
you?
let's like,
Hold on, we missed
that
that.
jersey in here.
Right.
Man, get on it now.
Yeah, no
T-shirt,
doubt.
we
No
cut it out.
No doubt.
We cut it out.
Yeah.
Ron
see, I played
Hunter
football.
and now Demarco's
Yeah.
college jerseys.
Yeah,
bro.
we went.
need
That's
that.
what I went to school for. I played football. I was a
position
beast
you
of
play?
cornerback and safety.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was all city all my years. Ask anybody on the football side. That was my thing.
How
You
you
know what I'm saying?
skip past all that, bro?
Man.
This is your life
Yeah.
story, bro.
It's so much, man.
I
It's
know,
like
I
I'm
know. Yeah,
condensing it all. You feel me?
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
just so much. But
No,
yeah, that
let's
was
go back to the football. So
Yeah.
what was the? We going back to Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
What Pee Wee program did you play
I
for?
played Pee Wee. My first Pee Wee program was St. Albert.
Saint.
The Christian school out in Kettering, I think.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I actually got put on to that school, to that team by Snipes, my partner.
Okay.
You know, we was
Yeah.
back then. So that was my first time playing Pee Wee. I played with him. I ran for we had 6 games. I ran for 14 touchdowns. It was crazy. Like they was like every play was a touchdown. It was like damn, I could really do this.
They was checking your report card,
Oh
checking your
man,
birth
like is
certificate
this,
and
yeah.
shit.
How old are you?
Yeah,
for
that.
sure.
So I played running back all through junior high, and then when I got to high school, I switched to the defense side because I like hitting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was a big Deion fan. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm
Must
saying?
be the money.
Yeah. So I got on the defensive side and just went on through. Only thing is I didn't get no big looks because my team wasn't that good. Colonel White back then wasn't good, but once I graduated, then the team, Colonel White, started getting
Yeah.
crazy. They started whooping on everybody. You feel me? But in our years, they wasn't that good, so it was a little harder. Yep.
But you still went to school in spite of that.
Yeah, walked on though. I walked on. I ain't get no scholarship.
Okay.
Okay. Man.
Damn, no, that's even more impressive.
Yeah.
So how does it go when you go to just walk on for a tryout? You find out when the tryouts are and you just go and you tell the
and
coach.
You go and you tell them, you put all your info in. You go out there with them, practice, do the 2-a-days with them throughout the summertime, and it's basically like, I don't know if y'all see Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The NFL joint. So it's really like that. You go through the whole process, and then at the end, if you make it to the end, they let you know like you made the team, whatever. Some people ain't make it because when my freshman year, it was probably 40 dudes went out, but only probably like 11 of us made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But most of them other ones didn't even make it past the first 3 or 4 practices. You know what I'm saying? But I made it all the way to the end and went through. So I ain't really get a lot of playing time. So I ain't gonna front like I was, all swag.
Man, we
and all
still
of
want
that,
your
you feel
jersey
me?
up there because it's legendary, bro.
Man, you did.
Bro, that is legendary, bro.
Yeah.
So, where's the defining moment where you think, no. We still like, you know what I'm saying? We getting done with college at that point. Where are you now when it comes to art? Where are you now when it comes to music?
With art, I get, my people always be like, man, you need to get back into it. But I don't. I got so much business stuff. I got so much to the business side of things. I don't really got the time to do the art. As far as the music, it's like I lost the passion for it because I came up in the era where it was competitive and it was bars and it was for real. Like you really was trying to kill a nigga. So when I seen that verses, it just re-energized me. That last verses because I got a song with Styles P. I was in D Block studio with Sheik. You feel me? So this around 05. Okay. This one, Jadakiss comes out with the Y joint. You know what I'm saying? So he hot. Like he hot. Nothing hotter than him. So our album about to drop, we wanted 2 features. We already had Face. We had Scarface. Mm-hmm. So we wanted one more big feature. Mm-hmm. We always rock with the Locks because that's who people compared us to the most. Mm-hmm. The brown skin and the light skinned dude that both got bars, whatever. So they always compared us. Let's get Kiss. Kiss wanted like a big old bag. He was hot. I was like,
he the man,
right?
He's worth it.
Styles was like, shoot us 10 bands, shoot me 10 bands, I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we flew out there, went to Yonkers, went to D Block Studio. Sheik is in there at the time recording a diss song to 50. Cause this when they beefing. Oh. This when G Unit and the Locks and them was beefing. So I'm in the studio literally while he recorded. You feel me? Styles recording his verse for our song. It's called It's Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I go first, he goes second, and Snipes go last. Killed it, whatever. So I'm gonna have to send y'all that if you ain't heard it. It's on our album on the Unlawful Entry.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was a dope experience, man, because we was around some guys that we was like, man, these are some real legends. Kiss wasn't there; he was touring at the time.
Right. I mean.
Yeah, but it was a dope experience though.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
Damn, that's what that is, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy in Yonkers, bro.
But that's a dope story, but we still got to get to the part of how you got there, okay? So, bro, like you, he the Back to the Future God, okay? He's like, then let's work our way back.
I'm like them TV shows. If you go,
So at this point, you're still working your way through art and music at the time when you're starting to cycle. Mm-hmm. I find that so crazy because we interviewed Talaferro Sebastian.
Yeah.
And he was the opposite way around. He used art because he truly loves music. Right. So he's literally doing art to get his music fixed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's my cousin. Talaferro, my cousin. Shout out to Cuz.
Crazy.
Yeah. And he dope with it. You feel me? He's super dope with it and he stuck with it. And I did the opposite. I did the exact opposite of that. Yep.
Wow. Yep. So walk us through that part.
So basically,
we turn your back on the easel.
So after my senior year, I told y'all I did the exhibit and all of that. I was like, man, I can go into this, make this my thing. But I come home for one summer before my last year. And what is it, hip hop culture. Yeah. Despite hip hop culture, Dwight and them. Shout out to Dwight. You know what I'm saying? Kayla, my guy. Yeah. They was having this open audition for Tall Entertainment.
Yeah, Tall.
So I see the paper. I'm like, oh, okay. So I hit bro up like, hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. And we already knew G-Dub and Tall, from the streets or whatever.
Tall.
So we was like, let's go ahead and try to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we go down to FJM Studios out there in Moraine, and we do our audition. We give them a demo tape. On demos, I forgot what we was rapping over, but we snapping. We going back and back on some Kid style stuff, back to back, wordplay and all of we like, man, we ain't never heard nothing like this. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? They like going crazy. So they like, let me take y'all in the office. They like put down an opportunity for us, a contract situation. Said, look, we think we could do something with y'all because we putting a compilation together, Tall Life compilation. We getting the best artists around. It was like 100-something people came down there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that ended up being stars in the city came to that before they really blew. You know what I'm saying? But out of all of those people, they chose me, Snipes, and Rob Jackson, who is in Lexington. He just came up. Well, that's a whole nother story. Crazy on a humble. And we ended up putting the Tall Entertainment thing together. But I told him this: I had one more year of school to go. I had already did 3 years.
Yeah.
But remember, I love rapping. I just didn't think it was opportunity.
Right.
I knew it was a bag now. I knew how dope I was. I knew how dope bro was. I'm like, dang, this might can happen now.
Right.
Yeah.
This really, you feel me? This might be it. So I said, y'all let me get through my last year of school, and after I graduate, it's up. You feel me? We just gonna go from there. So I would tap in throughout the school year. As soon as I graduated, I came home. We got started on the album.
Damn, that's cool as hell.
So,
man, bro, I like the way that you prioritize.
Yes, bro.
Like, bro, to me, as I'm listening to what you're saying, it sounds like you always got your eye on a prize.
Absolutely.
And I hear mission accomplished. You know, I mean, just the whole thing with completing high school. You going to Grambling. You go and you walk on. You feel me? You make the team. And then you see your senior year through in school. Like, you know, man, a lot of people quit, bro.
A lot of people quit. Yeah,
And a lot of people go down there and just like really flunk out of school.
That's a fact.
And just really don't care, man, because man, it's always easy to quit and say this ain't for me. You know, but for you to go down there and actually see it through and then have another big something on deck. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is your dream, but you understood that, like, look, hold on, let me get a foundation together too. And then, you know, I can always build on top of this platform that I'm doing, man.
Facts.
You know, that's real shit, bro.
Facts. I appreciate it. That's exactly how I looked at it too. I said at the end of the day, one thing I knew about the music industry, well, at that time, rap. See, now this rap still, hip hop is still young at that time.
Yeah.
So once you got to a certain age, it was over back then. You know what I mean? So I always knew, let me get my little run. It wasn't like R&B where you could be Frankie Beverly and be 70 and be a rap, you know, still doing shows.
He lost his voice at one concert out there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, still rocking out. So I'm like, let me make sure that after this run is over, whatever happened with it, I still got something just in case. So that's what that was for real.
Wow. So during this time, that like you do that song, are you now linking up with other artists and stuff like that during that time? Because I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you already knew.
Oh, we already knew Smith. Yeah, for sure.
So you brought it back to the hood. Like,
yeah, we brought it back to the hood. So basically, once I graduated, we got busy, went to the studio, start putting together the album, start hitting different shows and stuff like that, put the album out. Now, in between that time, we going to Dre Meese's garage, which is one of the most epic. Dream On Studios, one of the most epic places in the world to record. Everybody, they used to be in there. Everybody.
Bro, we went and produced one of the most bangingest albums of all time with T-Tuck. He probably hates that I call him that, but that's my bro. He told me I'm the only one allowed to call him T-Tuck. And Dramel, man, that's my big bro.
Yeah,
bro. All you gotta do is hum these niggas a beat, bro, and they whipping this shit.
Wow.
Like, bro, we didn't go, like, now the new bros, they can just go to YouTube and download a beat. Yeah. Man, we played all our shit out, man. Yeah. And T-Tuck and Dramel, bro, they was just masters. And they could sing too.
And they could
sing
too. So,
bro, we used to, man, goddamn it, get them on the hooks.
Man.
And let them just fry up beats for us, bro. Man. We in there cooking all damn day, bro.
Yeah.
Dream On, bro.
Dream On is epic. So they pretty much produce 85% of our album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean,
as they should.
Yeah, as they should. So we ended up growing that bond, and from just me coming, because I was in school for like 4 years, 5 years, so I had missed a lot. I just come home for the summer, so I missed a lot. So when I came back, I started getting tapped in with everybody. We started, doing collabs. We had a banger over that More Bounce to the Ounce. Remember?
Yeah.
We did the DL remix. We had a song called the DL. We did the remix with Oko. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
It went hard. You feel me? So we just start tapping in with everybody. Yep.
Wow. So like during this time, whatever. So you'll go with the legendary Hood.
Oh man, my brother.
Hood is come on, man. What I gotta do? I gotta come drive and pick you up and bring you here. Man, you're a legend, man.
Yeah, he gonna have a story.
How big was his impact on your startup?
I actually really got tapped in with Hood around like 04, 05. And he just was such an innovator. One thing about him, he's always ahead of the game. He thinks people don't really, his thought process is like 3-4 steps ahead of people. He like I call him like a mad scientist, you know what I'm saying? He got so many crazy ideas that if you put them into motion, it's $1 billion situations, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so I grabbed that from him off top. We would link on graphics, for my albums and stuff like that, and just chop it up and have great chop it up sessions. He just became my brother for real from there. Yep.
So it's also dope that like you weren't like an artist that also like, just like about me. Like, so like for instance, like we see you at the Young Bread Getters movie debut.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that like for the city then? Because I know that Jason feel like because I was old enough to go experience that life. I was a little younger than y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So for that era, it was like I was still on the porch. You know what I'm saying? So like,
for sure.
What was it like for the city at that time?
Man, it was
the young bread getters.
It was beautiful because that's my little bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head, bro. And like him being able to create that where he came from. One thing he has done, and I don't think nobody can ever replicate. He created a movement that was unbelievable. And that was like one of the most Chaos the Community Server. It's one of the most impactful things in the city. And he took it and to the movie level.
Yes.
And basically told the story, brought a couple celebrities in, brought the city out, and took it to another level. So I was proud of him, man. So we had to make sure we was there to support him for that.
Man, that is love right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the same blueprint Jason used. It's like that's legendary. Like so.
For sure.
During this time, you seen it being legendary. At this time, are you feel like you were legend at that point, or it's like you still on the come up?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm a humble guy, but I know what I've done though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I know.
No. I'm saying at that time.
Yeah, even back then. Yeah, just like 06. It's like yeah. This like yeah.
Even back then.
Yeah, he said, "Did I stutter, motherfucker?"
It's all good. Because even at that point, I looked at the stuff that I done. I did a lot. Like you know what I mean. My repertoire, my list of accomplishments is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't talk about it a lot, but I know I've done a lot. So even at that point, you're talking about maybe 06, 07 when that movie came out, I felt like, I was there. Yeah.
So what's the next thing that happens after, you know what I'm saying? Like you get signed to Tall, you already doing music, and then now you start to venture off and then like do shows at this point?
Oh, no. So, talking about performances and stuff? Yeah. Yep. So we put the album together. We started doing shows. That album gets a crazy reviews, like critically acclaimed, people flying us out to different places. Yeah. We done linked up with Diddy's people, the Hitmen. We had a situation with them.
Let's get into that.
His name was Ron Amon-Ra. So he did a lot of the tracks actually for Diddy's album, the one that came out after Biggie passed. Yeah. Couple albums, you know what I'm saying? But Stevie J and all of them, that whole crew. Yeah. So we had linked up with them because we had a show in Miami with Rakim. So I ended up getting so I get to open up for my idol, right? All right. So we in Miami, How Can I Be Down? It's called How Can I Be Down? I think they changed the name of it, but we went down there and we was locked into a show with Rakim as the headliner. Yeah. So we get to do our show. It was so dope because every song we did, we changed outfits to match the song. You feel me?
Wow.
So we had one called Hamburger Hill on some military, like on some bang bang shit. So we came out with the camos, boom. Then to go to Monday, I had a song called Monday Night Football. We come out with the jerseys. You feel me? Then we had another one called something else. We come out on some flossy. You feel me? So it was dope because we really. That's another thing going back to that verses. We really believed in the art of a hell of a performance, not just being able to rap your ass off, but really put on a show where everybody like, damn, I pay $200 to see them guys again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we was really with that.
I don't think niggas practice no more.
No, they don't.
They don't practice no type of.
No.
It's like, bro, for real, when we used to do shows or even go to shows, I'll say go to shows. Man, the artists would come out with a whole set. It was a theme. Yeah. Like they had sweet shit going on. Right. But now it's just
you just show
niggas
up
you just show up with your
lot of niggas behind
the microphone on the beat you use from YouTube and shit.
Facts. That got the tag still on it. DJ, no, you be like, damn, like, bro. Every 5 seconds too. Like,
right,
bro. We know what that is, but anyway.
I'm an old man, bro.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
So during this time, you know what I'm saying, like you get a chance to like, you know what I'm saying, like you getting your first tour life.
Yeah.
Like this is valuable for later. And
absolutely.
That part of it.
Oh yeah.
So what are the big key points that you picked up from when you first was out there touring around and stuff?
First, the key points is, man, to keep your composure because you never know what kind of crowd. Like we had a crowd that was in Cali opening up for for PMD, for the Hit Squad.
Which was one of your favorites?
One of my favorites, and that's another thing to piggyback off of that. So I got to open up for Rakim. One of my other favorites was EPMD. I ended up joining the Hit Squad, the actual with Redman and all of them, performing, going on tour with them, getting jewels from PMD. And I told him the story. I'm like, bro, when I was in the 8th grade, he was like, man, he was blown away. Like, damn, word. And now you here with me.
That's crazy.
Like, well, how many? You know what I mean? That's like a kid right now to look up the little baby, and in about 7-8 years from now, they end up signed. You know what I'm saying, to quality control, and that end up being their guy.
Wow.
It was really like
one
that,
of my Ohio King players end up playing against LeBron or being on the same team with him.
Word.
Wow.
Well, I'm saying
That's like the same. That's the
as
same.
an example, as
Exactly.
an illustration, it's like the same
The
thing.
same
I mean,
thing.
bro, you was on the hit squad.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Quick
major.
story.
That's legendary.
Quick story.
Yeah,
So
it
I told y'all I was an artist.
Yeah.
So my favorite J's was the threes, right? The Jordan threes. When they came out, song EPMD's biggest song called "You Got to Chill" came out. I used to love that song. You feel me? It went so hard. So I called myself I wanted to get some money at a young age. So I told my mom I'm gonna draw a shoe. So I redid the 3 and made it with the "You Got to Chill" stuff on there and sent it to Nike. You feel me? After "You Got to Chill," so it was gonna be an EPMD "You Got to Chill" Jordan 3. They sent me a letter back. It was like, we appreciate you, keep doing your thing, whatever. Because I'm in the 8th grade or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this how much I was a fan of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they end up going on tours with him and rocking, and he bringing me out. I'm on songs with him, put a beat on, and I'm getting to just go bar for bar with him. It's crazy. People don't get to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Yeah,
that
and
is major, man.
And it's happened to me so many times, like with Scarface. That's my favorite South rapper to this day, and I think he the GOAT when it comes to South rap. It's him, and then it's everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm on a song with this man. You feel me? I done chopped it up with him. He playing the piano in front of us. This nigga can play. He can play the piano.
Scarface can play the
He can
piano.
play the piano. We was at a hotel in Milwaukee. He on the piano getting busy. I'm talking about like Jamie Foxx. He getting Jamie Foxx busy on the piano. Scarface. Brad Jordan, bro. That's a real dude.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Bro, I love EPMD, bro.
Man.
What?
Hey, EPMD. GOAT talk.
Goat.
Bro, so what you saying? You got to chill,
Man.
more bounce. Oh my God, bro.
Just hit after hit.
Bro, I swear, bro, that was just. They don't get the credit that
No,
they
they
deserve,
don't.
bro.
They
For
don't.
the monsters that they was,
Yeah.
bro. Like every real nigga, you had to love EPMD.
You had to.
You had to love EPMD.
Inherently, yeah. And that's why Nas brought, he got a song out right now called EPMD with EPMD on the song. And Eminem,
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
Because he grew up on him too. You feel me? On him too. So that let you know how impactful they were.
Man, they was real dogs.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But it's one thing I always say, right? Is like, for instance, the whole world could love you, but to be respected by your peers is a different kind of feeling.
Yeah.
To be respected by your legends, I don't even know what that feels like. Bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What does it feel like to be respected by somebody that you looked up to? I've never been in that predicament.
I think that's why I knew in 2007, 2006 I was already legendary. It's because of that.
Right.
Because I'm around guys. I've done songs with guys, and Styles P is like, damn, that's dope, son. Yo, that's a dope verse, son.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, Styles telling me my shit dope.
Yeah.
You can't tell me
You
nothing.
ain't tell me.
He say your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He say that. You feel me? Everybody rock with Styles. He telling me that?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You can't tell me what time it is in the airport.
Word.
But man, you know what, bro? Something that I have peeped about bros from Dayton, bro. Like, we really got some juice, bro.
Yes, bro.
Like, we can stand among the best in whatever we try. But for whatever reason, we just don't have the exposure, or people don't know about this shit.
Yes.
Right.
But if you could get the exposure, or people could, you know what I'm saying, find out about us, they would understand that, bro, we can go toe to toe with damn near anybody, bro. We really got some swag,
Yeah, for sure.
polish, whatever it might be
Yeah.
called, but we got it,
That
bro.
mojo, whatever you want to call it.
for sure.
Every person that came on this podcast are stars. Like, they can live in any room that you put them in.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't want Tony Ruby negotiating a deal for them?
man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
You mean to tell me Garfield couldn't be a fucking world class movie star?
Man.
Whatever,
he
man,
wanna do.
bro, he got
Whatever
so much
bro wanna
energy,
do.
character, and charisma, bro. Like,
Full of sauce.
Yeah,
Just
all
for
I'm
sauce.
gonna tell you what
Yeah.
messed it up, y'all. The MySpace era, man.
days. You said the MySpace era.
I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't entertain the MySpace era. I don't really understand the MySpace era. For the people that's like me who did entertain the MySpace era, because during that time you was kind of wiped up and stuff, so you couldn't have no MySpace page.
Yeah.
The MySpace era is where, for instance, back when I grew up, right, it was dope to be the best basketball player on your block, right? So,
For sure.
So if I hoop on my block and then I'm going to go blocks over, I'm hooping them, then now we going to the center, I'm hooping them, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I can play.
Right. Yeah.
MySpace turned into where you can be dogging everybody. You go on MySpace and somebody on there doing a 360 under the leg dunk.
Yeah.
That is what humbled us.
Yeah.
That is what crippled us, because we got all the swag in the world, so you go pull your phone out and then you see somebody 12 years younger than you doing the same.
For sure.
So, like, how was the MySpace era for you? I mean, hopefully we ain't skipping no story, because, I mean, you was out there touring and stuff.
Actually, the MySpace era became, I had to literally change everything, because I'm going to back up.
Okay. He's so great at that, y'all. Back to the Future guys.
So we get the love for the TE situation.
Yeah.
Our guy Rob Jackson, he ended up taking another situation with this label called, I forgot the name of the label now, but it was a big boy label. Aristocrats. Yeah. So he took that situation, and so it was just me and Snipes, right? So we put out a couple mixtapes, Murder by Numbers 2. Mm-hmm. They Get Crazy, because a lot of people felt like, damn, it was like Big. Rob Jackson was like Big, and we was like the Locks. Right. So once he left, it was like, are they gonna be able to hold their own?
Right.
So that was a challenge. But like I said, we came up in the era where it was like, if you try me, I'm gonna show you something, right? Mm-hmm. So we took it to another level. Put together the Unlawful Entry album, got a record deal.
With the Arista?
Now, this was with SMD, Southern Music Distribution. Okay. This was a distribution record deal. And at the time, they had the twins. Was whispering. What's their name?
Yin Yang Twins.
Right. They had them on there. So actually here in Atlanta. I mean, down in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah. Down in Atlanta. So
see, he be so
I'm so used to being down there.
It's other hospitality day too, but y'all come visit.
Yeah. So we worked on the album. Oh, let me tell y'all another story. My biggest regret, and this is crazy that this happened. And this is I got people that can verify this. Rest in peace, Shakir Stewart. I don't know if y'all remember him. They called him Shake. He actually worked for did A&R work with Def Jam, and he actually found Jeezy and Rick Ross. He helped get them signed to Def Jam.
He found two of them.
Yeah, and he tight with Ken Lo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Brother.
The legendary Ken Lo.
Legendary.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Ken Lo, man.
So
I just bought a Hustler State outfit yesterday, and a Player University biker shirt yesterday at the arena Sunday.
Oh, word?
Real shit. And I asked for Ken Lo to come, so Ken Lo, bro, please come through, because we need you.
Legend, bro.
Ken Lo, you are the biggest. What you telling me? There's been no legend bigger. Real shit, bro.
And he actually sponsored us, so we wore Player U from day one. Our whole run, we was Player U'd out. We never. I had so much Player U shit, so I always had love for him. So he set it up. We in Atlanta. We actually end up going to this club with it's crazy. I go to this club and in Atlanta, and I see all these black cars pull up, all these people in all black pull up. Is BMF.
Yeah.
We like, man, all these niggas. I'm talking about deep, all black on black everything. Mm-hmm. Somebody tapped me on my shoulder. Bruh. I turn around, it's Dante Edwards. Y'all know him as D-Boy.
Yeah. D-Boy.
So I'm like, we chopping it up. I'm like, I ain't seen him because he went to Colonel White with me. So we chopping it up. I ain't seen him in a minute. He like, I'm about to start my record label stuff, and we know what that ended up turning into. Right? But he's like, I'm with them. These are my people. So he started introducing me. It's Juice, and it's Big Meech, it's Jeezy, all of them. I didn't know who they was at the time.
Yeah.
But they had their CDs, and this one Jeezy, this before Jeezy Blue. So he had a joint with with Bun B. I forgot what that song was called. The first song he came out with was with Bun B. It was like his first jump out joint.
I'm trying to think.
You know what I'm saying? So he was performing that in the club.
Yeah.
So we go in there, we popping bottles. And mind you, now G-Dub with me, we just having fun, right? He telling me like, man, this nigga right here, this nigga Jeezy, he about to be the next one. Now this before Thug. Over here, that's what it's called. This way before Thug Motivation came out. Yeah. This before the mixtape came out.
Yeah.
Early. So honestly, we still in this mind frame of bars, lyrical bars.
Yeah.
At that point, Jeezy wasn't that. He was just talking that straight trap.
Yeah.
And he improved lyrically, right?
Absolutely.
But at the time, I wasn't really feeling
Right.
the bars.
Right.
But I fucked with, that was my nigga. D-Boy was my nigga, so I was like, I'm a rock with him, right?
Right.
Man, a couple months later, that the Ken Lo people, well, G-Dub tell me they set up a situation where So Icy had just came out.
Gucci Mane feature. We wasn't rocking with Gucci because he wasn't no rapper like that, like rapper. Right.
Then he turned into that nigga, right?
Right.
They had us a situation with me and Snipes and Gucci and Jeezy, because they still cool at the time, for like a couple thousand, like $4,000 or some shit, just off the love.
Oh.
So wait, you could have did a song with them
Yes.
for a few bands.
Yeah, because neither one of them had blew yet. They
Right.
like, you talking about this before all of that.
You heard
the Icy had not even took all the way off yet.
Yeah.
Like it had just came out at this time. So it's like 04, 05, somewhere around
Right.
there. But me and Snipes like, because we on some,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Rap. We turned it down.
You heard his
You
verse.
already know. Then Thug
Oh, they
Motivation-
said come and do a verse with us for about 4 bands.
Well, not. Our people was gonna set it up for
Yeah.
them to do the verses with us they was gonna put us together.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure,
Right.
for sure.
So you had one of the most legendary collabs.
The most, because who else got a?
Right, a collab with both
I'm
of
like,
them.
man, but we turned it down. And then Thug Motion. Now Jeezy is my second favorite South rap.
Wow.
Like that's my guy. You know what I mean? But we at the time we was kind of feeling ourselves too. Turned the situation that he blew out the charts. Gucci started just banger. I'm like, we would have both of them on the same song.
Man, yeah, that shit is classic.
You know what I'm saying?
forever.
Wow.
On the same song, man.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Damn.
That's my biggest regret. We should have went ahead and pushed the button on that. But who knew? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who knew?
So during this time, you know what I'm saying, like, of course, you know what I'm saying, like, you well traveled at you know what I'm saying, like, at this point. But you still making a point to come back to Dayton and show love. So
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Do you think that's kind of because you was already doing that when it came to like Grambling State, when you was at college, you always had a season here, season there,
Yeah,
season there. Is
big
that
fact.
kind of where you go when it comes to that?
Yeah, that's I always wanted to bring it back to the city because, like y'all said, we got a sauce and it's something about us that's special, and I want to somehow make the world see this.
Yeah.
Doing
feel
it
me?
right now,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Wherever I got to do it, whatever platform I got to make it happen. That's because we done been there, and I actually did it, so I know it's possible.
Right.
You know, all this time we doing these shows, putting this album together. We in the Source magazine, we in the Right On, we in the Double XL. We got whole like articles in there. You feel me? Like we getting paid shows, and I'm waking up. People hit me like, I just seen you on what was the joint? The BET Uncut. I seen you all over the country. People I went to college with. Man, bro, I ain't, because I didn't rap back then,
Right.
So they like, I didn't know you rap. You feel me? It was love. It was beautiful, man.
That's crazy,
It was beautiful.
man.
Yeah.
So I don't even go to 2013 yet because like that's when you went to the BT Awards. You want to talk about that?
The
the BT Awards, the
No, I
red
didn't go to
carpet
the B-
event with the Rhymes and Dimes magazine.
with the rhymes and it was a event. Yeah, event down in Atlanta. Yeah, because it was.
It had Juicy J and it had Joe Budden's X on there.
It showed. I
what
can't
her
think of her name. she used to be on
what's her
the
name?
hip hop joint.
Kaylin
Atlanta.
Garcia.
Yeah, Kaylin Garcia.
Kaylin Garcia. What was that like?
It was a dope experience. Now, mind you, like at this time though,
He's so humble with it.
Man,
Dope experience. Be
at
on the
the-
red carpet. Putting celebrities in there.
I'm in a transition period though at this time.
Right.
Because at that time I'm just moving because I was in Dayton all the way up until 2013.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that
then
big move is
then I moved to Atlanta and I've been in Atlanta since then. So I was in the process, and the hardest thing is to accrue your name and build your name and do what you did somewhere and have to go somewhere else and start all the way over again. It's like you just throw it all in the trash. It's like somebody like your laptop, you did all this work for years and it just got deleted, like got struck by lightning. And you got to start all over because nobody in Atlanta know who Demarco is.
Look at how
You know what
legendary
I'm
this
saying?
was. You had people from Dayton following Demarco Dayton and Demarco Atlanta.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It
That's
was
crazy.
legendary. Like you literally had 2 pages because like you literally made that separation.
I made that separation, yep,
So
yep.
was it a new beginning for you?
Yeah, and it was tough. When everybody gonna talk about the sweet stuff,
Yeah.
the cute stuff, but it's a grind, and most people that start over again go through the hard time where they down. You feel me? And,
Let's hear yours, man.
And so I went from here to Atlanta, and I had stuff set up to where it would have been sweet. It didn't fall in place, right?
Right.
So I had to literally start all over again, trying to get on my feet. I wasn't about to go down. I wasn't about to go down to Atlanta and get back in the streets. Right. I'm not going, especially at this stage of my life. I'm like, I got kids, I got my daughter. I'm helping her with her music. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
that. So I'm like, I'm not about to get. So I got to figure out how to do it legit. Mm-hmm. So I'm working, trying to figure out different ways to come up with stuff, and then that's kind of where I came up with the Bars and Beyond situation.
Wow, yeah. I ain't trying to go there yet.
That's cool. That's cool.
Before you do that, you already started the Polished Money imprint already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I did. I had that. So what happened was, we had Tall Entertainment. Mm-hmm. We was Tall Entertainment all the way till about 2009, 2010. Some behind the scenes stuff I ain't gonna mention happened. Okay. And it put us in a situation where we had to pretty much disband the situation for everybody's, safety or whatever, right? And just freedom. I'm gonna say that. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I said I wasn't ready to stop doing music. So I was like, let me go ahead and keep doing this, and I'm gonna do it myself. So at this point, when I did Polished Money, that was just Demarco. That had nothing to do with nobody else. That was just me. Okay. So it was just me, and then I brought my daughter on. Okay. And this was around 2010, 2011, and we had that all the way up, till now. Yeah.
Hey, can I bring something up?
Yeah.
Bro, you did work a lot with Mo Beats, didn't you?
Oh man.
So, bro, I wanna can we build on my bro for a little
like
bit?
Working with the legendary, man, the godly
man, Mo
Beats, man.
Mo is my guy. Mo, first of all, I'm gonna say this, and this is a fact. Ain't nobody recorded more songs with Mo Beats than I have.
Wow.
That's on everything. From 1997 to a couple months before he passed, I was recording with him. Even when I was in Atlanta, I would go back and forth. We got so much history together, so many stories. So he done gave me so many jewels, pull up to the house, be like, I just got to chop it up with you. So much off the air stuff, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's my brother, and I miss that guy. He really made me better. Because one thing he didn't do is, we knew he was dope, but he had so many artists coming in, he was always real neutral. So he wouldn't tell you was super duper dope to keep you going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was one of the only people to tell me, now you can write a better verse than that, or that was cool. But most people would be like, oh, that's hard. And they didn't push me. Right. And I like that about him as a big brother. He'd tell me like, that's cool. I know what you really do though. You feel me? And he pushed me like that. Right. So our relationship was so crazy for them years. Just think, that's almost 20 years of just recording and just conversations and just going through it. Tours. When we was doing that Scarface, he was there. Wow. With Scarface on the piano. He was at most of these things that I'm talking about. He was there.
Yeah.
He was a part of this. When we was doing them tours in the van with our face on it, he was there. He was behind us. Him and DJ Skano. Shout out to my other brother.
I was coming with Skano after that. You feel me? Bro, so with Mo, like, man, one thing that I know about Mo that was like second to none was his ability to master and having an ear for crispiness.
Yes.
Like, tell me, like, with Mo's engineering and stuff behind you, and then you go to somebody else, did you notice like how other people wasn't up to par?
Mm-hmm, I did, but I was kind of biased because, like I said, I recorded with him so much. He knew my voice like the back of his head. It was so he always had me sounding so perfect. Mm-hmm. It was almost impossible. It don't even matter who. It could have been Jay-Z and them engineer up in New York. I don't think it would have been the sound. You know what I'm saying?
He knew exactly where to go with your voice.
He did, and whoever you was, whatever artist, he would learn it and have you sounding crispy, man, every single time. That's a fact.
Yeah, I only have one experience of like recording with him. Shout out my dude Fiend, you know what I mean? So like we had a song together. And Fiend used to do the auto-tune, right?
Yeah.
So like he trying to get his sounds all the way right. So he trying to go get it mixed by Mo. At this time, I'm like, I'm trying to get on that song because it get mixed by Mo.
Word.
So he's like, man, come on. I'm like, bro, I'm in there like, write this. Nah, throw that away. Write it. That's it.
Yeah.
Bro, he let me get on the song, you know what I'm saying? So we go down there, we record, and you feel me? And to get to my part, and you know, it's like Mo's sitting there, and then you see me stop. While I'm rapping. So I'm like, so I messed up, like, let me do it one more time, because he stopped. Yeah. So I'm like, let me do it again. So I go there, and I do it again. I get out of there. He's like, just go back there and do your ad-libs again. So I went to my ad-libs again, came back out, and he's like, That's all he gave.
That's all he gave. That's him.
That's all he gave.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
That's all
what I'm
he
talking
gave.
about. It don't matter. You could have had the best verse in Dayton rap history. He still would have gave you
Bro,
that.
I tried.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because he just wanted to keep you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Elevating. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro.
That's crazy. That's a dope story though. Yeah.
Bro, with Mo passing was obviously a shock to us all. Like, we couldn't believe it, bro. Take me through that, bro.
It was hard because my last time recording with him, it was 2015. It was like November. Yeah, it was November 2015. I was back home for, and I'm a date this so everybody understands. It's crazy. It was Thanksgiving time, and Ready Baby had just came home.
Yep.
So for the first time, him and Chaos did a show together. I forgot where it was at, but they actually did a show together.
Yeah.
And we was talking about the show. I recorded a song with him, but when I went in, I seen he had his neck had been real swole up, and I was like, man, something ain't right.
Yeah.
And I had been now, mind you, we've been talking. Like when I moved to Atlanta, we would talk all the time, just like when I was in Dayton.
Right. Yeah.
So, but he never said nothing about nothing.
Right.
So I seemed like, man, something ain't right. But he just wouldn't want to talk about it. He's like kept on changing the subject, want to talk about something else. I'm like, man, it's crazy. But I told my wife this, and I told all my people this. I was like, I knew that was one of the saddest days of my life because I never was in a situation where I talked to somebody and knew that I wasn't gonna see him again.
Yeah.
I knew that was my last time seeing him.
Damn.
So it was crazy.
Man, shout out to Mo Beats, man. Man, we love you, bro.
Love
For
you,
sure, bro.
Legend, man.
Man, no doubt. Come on, Nut. What you got, bro?
So after that going on, you actually start to mold your daughter into doing music.
Yeah.
What's that like working with your daughter?
Man, it's a dope experience.
Like the
because
first steps of it.
The first steps was kind of hard because she enjoyed watching what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's like, oh, daddy, get all the props when we go out do these songs. She hear me on the radio. So she was just enamored by the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So when she first got started, she gave me her first rap. I'm like, okay, she got a little, you feel me? Get a little something. So I entered her into
Wait, I want to ask you. So did she write the song and show it to you, or did she rap it to you?
She wrote it to me and showed it to me.
That's just like you because you kept writing and you ain't
Exactly. So it's the same way.
Yeah.
So I put her in. Shout out to Tommy Owens. He had the talent show that he does every year.
Yes.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was on this podcast.
Yeah. So we put her on that show. She did her thing. Everybody was like blown away. Like she got it. And it's like she always had a presence more than the bars. Is she had that presence, that performance. Like when she do a show, it's like she commands the crowd. Like she, like most kids, you know, they be kind of out there
shy, but nah.
She looking you dead in the eye. She looking at everybody. She giving you the bars. I'm talking about like, you know what I mean? It's
She giving
passionate,
you the bars.
You know what I'm saying?
She giving you the bars.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, she got it. Right. So it really made me say, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in her. And as long as she want to do this, you feel me? I got her back.
So the very first song y'all pushed is that Skylar Diggins?
Now the first song was called A+ Swaggin'.
A+ Swaggin'.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was her first one. She put that out, you know, talking about getting good grades or whatever, just killing it in school. Skylar Diggins came a couple years later, but that's the one that blew. Like Skylar Diggins, the actual Skylar Diggins, like retweeted it, like dope song. You know what I'm saying? She showed her.
And that was when she was Lil Wayne's girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. It was at that time too.
She was hot. And then retweeted out.
Hey, Wayne's list of chicks is unmatched.
Oh my, come on, man. His list is legendary.
It's crazy, man. Sheesh. But yeah, it was cool. But she had a love for it. And that my thing with anybody, if you have a drive for it, a passion for it, and you really want to be consistent to be the best at it, that's all you need. Don't do it just because you see everybody else doing it. Do it because you really want to do it, or it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? She really wanted to do it.
But also, she had you to have a vision as well because
Exactly.
you've already been through the, you know, like the stumbles. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure like you got some bad tour.
Oh yeah,
situations.
yeah.
So you helped her not fall into those type of stuff because you like, Daddy,
Exactly.
I'm the manager. I
Exactly.
got you. So like, walk me through the first time you booking your daughter, like, because you know you're talking to the wolves on the other end of the phone.
Yeah. So funny thing, the first time I booked her at a show was at the Therapy Cafe, and it was with Mo. It was with Mo, so it was easy. It was a layup. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She went down, rocked it. It was a nice little crowd. Shout out to Don. I think Don was there.
Don raised
you know
the
what I'm saying?
bar,
Raised the
NT.
bar. Yep, she's still holding it down.
We're scheduled for
Oh,
Don about to pull up on us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So they was there. She rocked it. But we've had some where they tried to, you know, be on some finessing and all that. I'm like, nah, bro, it ain't that. This ain't that. Not with that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it is. That's just, especially the way the world is now, but especially in the industry then and even now, it's just they gonna try to get you. So I definitely had her back on that.
Was your daughter? Has she ever lived in Dayton, bro? Or she Atlanta born and raised?
She lived in Dayton until she was about 11. Then she moved to Charlotte.
Okay.
And she was in Charlotte all the way through until her senior year of high school. Then she moved with me.
Yeah.
Graduated and then, she.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you had her making music before she graduated, or no?
Yeah, I had her making music. Yeah, she started making music when she was like 10.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
she was like
I remember
19 years
her
old.
young.
Jayla Swaggin', y'all.
Jayla Swaggin', yeah. Shout out to my baby girl.
So like we all seen that one scene off Bad Boys when the dude come home to meet the parents, something like that.
Yeah, he put a gun out on him.
Yeah, word.
So like, how'd you feel when your daughter doing a song called Fire Truck with Hezzy Love? Like, when you said, all right, now listen, you gonna rap about this, and that is off the table.
Right, that's off the table. Hey, it was different. It's like, I know them times, you knew them times was gonna come, you know what I'm saying? But, he was a real respectful guy. That's my little dude, man. That's nephew. It worked out pretty good. He didn't overstep no boundaries. He was cool, so I was cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yep. So it was all good.
So also dope is like you paving the way for your daughter, but also while you're doing that, you're also still hosting events. Like I saw you did the one with it was with K Camp, Metro Boom.
Oh
who was there? It was
damn, I forgot who else was there.
It was Sony Digital. K Camp.
That was a major show.
Yeah.
That was a major. That's another thing that I got into in between, like, from the Polished Money thing when I first started the label, is doing parties, just throwing parties. Yeah. So I had one at A-List for my birthday. I forgot what year it was, but it was like epic. It was crazy. Like, couldn't nobody even move in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it really started. I started enjoying doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's something I'm gonna probably get back into when I got time in Atlanta. Now that I'm building my network, you know what I'm saying, down there. But we had some good times with that though. Yep.
Yes, but also during the time, whatever. So like you're still doing some events here in Dayton, and you also do them in Atlanta. But you also still make time to make songs with up and coming artists like Big.
Yeah, for sure. That's Lil Bruh.
Big is doing amazing, like just like
Big all over the post right now. His check.
Yeah, what's good, Big?
Broski. Then he said A+ swag.
Good,
Man, Big literally just had a whole a parade Sunday.
Right.
And Big, man, that's my brother, man. He done gave me a Lifetime Achievement Award, and
that's dope.
Man, just like a lot of good stuff. And I've seen his thing just progress, and get a little bigger, bigger every year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so when we fast forward to the future, man, he's gonna have some Fly City
for sure
type shit that's gonna be like everybody, like the whole city gonna fill it up.
Absolutely,
basically.
man.
The whole city. And speaking of Big, Jayla did his very first one.
What?
Yeah, she was there, very first one. Probably did the first four. The first 4 years.
Do it big for the kids.
Do it big for the kids. Jayla performed at the first 4 of them. Rocked it out. So shout out to bruh. I'm glad that it's growing. You know
Remy G just checked in with you and said, "What's up,
what's up with it?"
Miss T Bird Moon said, "What's going on?" Sean Rock said, "What's up with you?" Rich Optics checking in.
Rich, okay.
Got some of your people
That's
in
what's
here
up.
saying
Shout
what's
out to
up
y'all,
to you, bro.
So moving from Dayton to Atlanta is kind of like a regular thing now, but back when you was doing it, it kind of wasn't the norm thing. Like, so because like now, if you go to Atlanta, it's not uncustomary to find people that's from Dayton there.
Right.
What's it like when you first make that transition?
When I first made it, it was, like I said, it was weird because it was like I knew I had to put my mind frame up. I got to start my whole grind over. I had to kind of recreate myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because down here, it's millions of me's.
Yeah.
Because everybody, one thing you got to remember, like somebody that's the man in their city, when they leave, they ain't the man there. Now you coming to a city where everybody was the man where they came from. Yeah. Right? Just like
MySpace in person.
Yeah, so Atlanta, exactly. So Atlanta is like MySpace, and it's like a running back going to Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about 10 of you.
Yeah.
That all can go number 1 in the draft. Right. And you got to fight. But I like that though, because it made me have to take it up a couple notches. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I think that's what fueled me. So a lot of people leave. Most people that move to Atlanta, you done been down there, they leave and go back home, right? That's just part of it, right? I was in a situation where my daughter at that time had moved to Charlotte. So another reason I moved down there is because her mom moved to Charlotte so I could be closer to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that bond, because I always wanted to be close to her. And once I locked that in and I knew her mom wasn't going nowhere, I knew I wasn't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to fight through whatever I had to fight through to get to where I was back in the position I was up here. And it was a process, but it got there. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So
Yep.
is there any tips you can give to people that's like making that transition? Like,
Yes. My first thing is understand that everything you see in Atlanta on TV, don't believe that shit.
Right. I saw
It's
some of your
glitter
posts.
and gold. It's not.
I saw some of your posts where, like,
Man.
I saw some of your posts where you was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna let y'all know, yes, they do got the big asses down here, but if you like move around a lot, you gonna start seeing a bunch of
Scally. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They gonna show you the bad ones.
Yeah.
They gonna show you them 10 times more that you be like, what the? You feel me? Like, it's like everywhere else in the world. It's not. They just gonna show you the best parts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these females look a certain way, but you look at what they got going on the back end. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes that's moving around, whatever, they on somebody's couch. I'm just being real. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so you can't believe that. You got to block yourself out. I think one of the worst things in the world is dope that we progress in technology, but social media is the worst thing in the world because it makes you look and feel inferior if you're just a person that's kind of going through it or trying to get there and you see somebody showing off Bentleys and Maybachs every day and popping bottles. How are you popping bottles and spending 10 bands every single day in Atlanta, every single night, 7 days a week? How is that even humanly possible? Well, that ain't all real.
I seen Damon John did an interview, bro, and he said he does not look at social media because it's too depressing.
Man.
And this is a millionaire,
It's a
damn
millionaire.
shark.
Yes.
And people on Facebook and whatever it is that they doing, I mean, well, I think that it's okay to just give positive stories and kind of like just kind of celebrate your achievements. And that's kind of like what people do on Facebook. Mm-hmm. But when you haven't achieved anything and you seeing these people, one person after another with, I just graduated from college.
Yeah.
I just got a new house.
Yeah.
I just got a new whip.
I just got
a new store. I just got married.
Yeah.
I hit the lottery. Like,
You're like, God
Ain't
damn.
none of this happened to me. That's happened to everybody else that I
Man,
see. I
but
scroll up.
shit, Instagram had to take the likes off of people's pictures and shit
That's one of the
because
reasons.
it was causing depression.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
you damn near don't get no likes.
Yeah.
And then here this motherfucker is with the same type post you got, and this nigga got
can
1.7K likes.
post your picture of you.
And get more fucking likes than you.
Wait a minute.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. Yeah.
How you second guess it? So like, is that me?
Yeah,
Right.
man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So social media
It's
it can be brutal for somebody,
brutal.
man. You know what I mean?
and the mecca of it is Atlanta. It's Atlanta.
Right.
You know, it's other cities obviously, but if you trying to move the way you see people on Instagram move in Atlanta, it's not that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people just got to stick to the script. Do you block yourself off? Focus on what you got going on. Don't pocket watching, all of that. Do your own thing and take your time till you can come up. Then you can selectively post what you want to post and go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. A lot of shit go with all of that major shit that you see too. Like, man, none of that shit is for free.
No.
Like, when you make $1 million, the real question is, how much did it cost you to make that $1 million?
Facts.
That's the real fucking question that's
Yeah.
behind the $1 million nigga.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you to make that? And it's some money that went with that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it can cost you $3 million to make $1 million. You financing it.
It definitely can. And it can cost you other shit. Integrity. Like shit that you didn't believe in.
Yeah.
Pieces of your soul.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Like a whole lot of shit goes into making this and that. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that nigga with the Bentley or the Benz or a big ass house, understand that there's a payment that go with that motherfucker.
That's a fact, bro. That's
And
bars.
he will pull his fucking hair out like stressing to try to keep this big old motherfucking item that he done got.
To try to keep that look.
So there goes something for all of y'all stressing over everybody with them sweet ass pictures on Facebook. Know that some shit go with that.
go
Man.
with
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
You
And that's one thing you don't gotta worry about.
Nah,
Right.
nah,
You know?
for real. Yeah, so that's the key, man. Just stick to your lane, do what you do, don't worry about it, and stay strong. Because everybody, I tell people all the time, if your life is easy and you'll never have no hurdles, that means you ain't never really gonna accomplish nothing. You don't accomplish nothing until you fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna fail.
Yep.
And you can't be afraid to fail. And most people are afraid. And that's another thing, to be able to say, let me get up out of, one thing I could say about Dayton, get out of the city and explore and see different shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
you always come
Wiseman
home, but go see something.
Like a wise man
Have
told
some
me.
stories to tell. You
Like
feel me?
Wiseman told me, Dayton ain't that bad until you been somewhere else. It ain't that bad until you been somewhere else. Like,
Right.
So the way you grew up with you moving around a lot, meeting other people, that clearly benefits you in when it comes to business.
Absolutely.
When you move to Atlanta, you get a chance to mingle and you moving around stars, and that's something I can say inherently is in Dayton is we can be around stars and we not even fazed by it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, let me say this. My other biggest regret is that because I always felt like I could go bar for bar with any rapper on this planet. I don't give a fuck who it is. I felt like I could never be a groupie.
Yeah.
So I done been around every artist that was hot in that era, but don't got nothing to show for it picture wise. As opposed to another guy. Oh, you my guy. Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture? Got all kinds of pictures with all this. I don't got that because I'm like, nigga, I'm as good as you.
Yeah.
I felt like that in my heart.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why, nigga, if somebody say let's take one, that's cool, but I'm not going up to you. And I wish that I would have been a little more humble to have memories to look back at. I got it in my head.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, bro. I
feel
didn't
me?
take a picture with E40, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You
right.
today.
Bro.
You still signing today.
I'm fucking sorry, bro. Bro, I was in LA, bro, and E40 was doing an interview, bro. And he was like right there.
Right
And,
there.
man, listen to me, bro. When I tell you I love E40, bro, man, that is my brother, bro. He ain't never met me a day in his life. Bro, but I could not bring it to my fucking pride to go ask a nigga to let's take a fucking picture. And cause and I didn't do it, but now you like, damn, I wish I could have got a picture of E40. Damn, that was some shit.
That's
but
real.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, that's
feel
real.
You for real.
Yeah,
Right? Real shit.
And that happens so many times, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on stage with Kanye, and I want the nigga to leave and go away because he's irritating me. I didn't know that was Kanye at the time.
Oh, he was just talking all
He's
that.
just a nigga. Now, because this before all the. I'm like,
Hold on, tell the story. Let me hear it, bro.
I'm like, what? Hey, bro, this was crazy. So this like 01. So this is when the Clips is out with Grind in 02 when they came out. So
Every nigga freestyled over that.
Man, come on, man.
Every
That
nigga
was-
freestyled. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
Everybody.
You pastor, you freestyle.
you had to have some bars for that. You feel me? Yeah, that's fact.
Go
That's
ahead.
fact. So we at UC.
Okay.
And it wasn't our show. It was actually
University of Kentucky.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati. So it wasn't our show. It was actually Rob Jackson's show, but he had a Bun B was there and the Clips was there.
Right.
Now, the Clips, Pharrell and Kanye was always cool. That's why, and they always stayed cool. That's why Pusha T ended up signing with
Absolutely.
Kanye. Right. So we at this show, they rocking. We on the stage with them, popping bottles. This dude keeps coming. Now, mind you, he had just did Blueprint at this time, you know, and everybody knows him as a producer, but nobody's seen it.
Yeah.
'Cause remember back then, producers, you didn't see him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that.
You got your little writing credits.
Yeah, when they first came out,
Yeah.
right? So he on the stage like, yeah, bro, he all on me. Like, I'm like, bro, who is this nigga? And he just kept talking to me the whole time. I'm looking for chicks and all that.
It's
But he
Kanye.
keep talking to me on the stage at a show. Like, who does it? You know what I'm saying? He was annoying me.
Yeah.
Man, they play Guess Who's Back. The DJ played Guess Who's Back. Guess Who's Back? The Scarface joint. That's when the fix came
Yeah,
out.
that's that
hard.
shit.
Right, so
That's
that is him, Beanie Siegel, and Jay.
That's
Yeah.
hard.
On the hook, that's Kanye. I didn't know that at the time.
Right.
He did the beat though.
Yeah.
So the hook come on, they like Kanye West is in the building, and then the same
who
dude been
did
annoying
that?
me. He like, I'm like, damn, this nigga did the Blueprint. I've been playing this nigga. I'm like, oh shit.
That's when you say, hey, come here.
This nigga.
You say, hold on, bro. Let's get a picture, my nigga. Let's get a picture, my nigga.
Oh man. Yeah, as you know, it was cool. We was cool. He was laughing stuff off. It was all good, but of course we know what he did, right? And so it's like being in these situations with these people, even people that wasn't there when before they got there, and I seen the process. Right. You know what I'm saying, to get to where they at. But He was a weird dude to me. I love his music. He one of my favorite, but he was weird to me. So
Bizarre.
I'm like,
bizarre.
this 2001, I'm like, bro, this dude weird.
Right.
He ended up being one of the best ever did it though.
Wow.
But shit,
You
most
feel me?
geniuses probably
They
are.
probably are. You know what I'm saying?
Most geniuses probably are. You feel me?
I mean, there's a big difference between being insane and eccentric.
It's like
Right.
the word is extraordinary, right?
Extraordinary.
And that's what that nigga is, big dog.
Big dog. Big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So back to Atlanta. So now you're in Atlanta. Is this when you start to venture off and then go into eventually the 935 imprint with?
The flight. Yep. So what happened was in 15, I think bruh came down. Hood moved to Atlanta.
Bob Hood,
You know what I'm saying?
Legend again.
The Dro Commando, man. What's so my bro,
In
man?
every story, bro.
That's my
Every
bro,
story.
man.
He got that man is connected with everything that ever happened in hip hop.
Yeah, man.
In the city from I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
His catalog is
It's
motherfucking
crazy.
real.
God, bro.
Yeah, it's
Real.
crazy. He everywhere.
He was get a legendary People podcast Lifetime Achievement Award.
Big facts.
Man,
Big
real
facts.
shit.
And the great part about it is he just wants to see us win too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And mind you, he was from Toledo, came down. What? Yeah. So and he's Dayton though. You feel me? And he
Right.
like, I want to see everybody from Dayton, Ohio win.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
Dro.
yeah.
Yeah.
a jewel right there.
Yeah.
I thought he was from here this whole time.
But he been. You would never know because that's how much love he got for us, and he'd do whatever to help us get there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the whole point of that platform. Because he said, I'm tired of the other radio stations, the Dayton radio stations, not giving our artists no love.
Exactly.
So he created Fly 935. I was loving what he was doing. You know, he said, I'm down here now. We in Atlanta. Most of the artists is here.
Right.
We still got Ohio. Let's put it together. So we got us a spot, an office, and it went from there.
That's legendary, man. So, you don't start the Bars and Beyond yet. Okay. So, at this time you're doing the like you're doing like the breakdowns of, wait. So like you're just doing like the regular like radio interviews.
The radar, yeah. Well, actually, at this point in between, I'm still kind of doing music here and there, but we just really just trying to pump the radio up. We setting up shows where we getting different shows put together, like talk shows, other podcasts, stuff like that. So at this time, probably a little bit after we started the radio station, I created a website. Hood did the website, Bars and Beyond. Yeah. And I would do stories like on raps, relationships, and sports, because I was always a writer.
Right.
Whether it was the music or just whatever. So I do stories about just different topics. And people would just tap into the website, you know what I'm saying, get their opinions, comment, and all of that. I talked to Mo. He was like, man, I could see this being really big. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with it. Take it as far as you can make it go, whatever. So I took it from the website thing and made it a podcast from there.
Right.
And did it on the radio station. Yeah.
What also was dope was that you also was still providing service for Dayton artists, because like you have on one side of the flyer, my flyer, other side of the flyer, it'd be yours.
Absolutely.
And I got
Absolutely.
Dayton popping.
Absolutely.
Like, why was it always so important to always give back? Because most people like, I'm doing me, I'm flexing on y'all in Atlanta.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
more or less had the wherewithal to say, Dayton still need me.
Yeah, because it ain't a lot of OGs to reach back for real. And to be totally honest, when people get to a certain point, they start acting funny. They just do. You know what I'm saying? They just do. And I ain't never been that guy because I needed somebody to, to help me get up.
Right.
So I said I was always gonna be that guy. I never turned my back on nobody. Like every artist that blew, young artists from Young Mike to Reddy to Booter to whoever you name, GTC, all the young guys, Jason, any young guy that you know that blew in our city, I got a song with him, or we done linked, or I done gave him some jewels. We had a great moment. Like every single one of them. You feel me?
Real shit.
Maybe not, the 25 and under, but everybody, even all the way up to C Money. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. So it's like, I always want to be that guy.
Right.
You can come to me. That's why me and Hood, it's like, he gonna give you the jewels on that side. I'm gonna give you the jewels on this side. It made us a perfect like team when it come to that.
So I remember because it was this one girl that was featured on one of your episodes I had a crush on in high school. So I noticed her. Her name Chrissy Bella. You know what I mean? But no.
Okay.
She's like a sister. She's like one of those sisters. You know what I'm saying? One of those sisters. But it was,
Damn, nigga. This nigga nigga did this. Hey, we didn't say your nigga did this. Wait a minute, goddammit. Put the camera on me. When he did that, we knew his ass liked her for real. A long time ago. Long time ago. Damn.
That's funny.
So but honestly though, so like it was dope to see both of y'all on there. Mm-hmm. It's a visual. Y'all both look great, amazing. Mm-hmm. Like to me, y'all put on for Dayton right there. Like y'all in Atlanta doing it, and y'all making us look good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
To me, like that was legendary because like let's say it was like him doing it, and then he invites somebody to the studio and she attack it. It's like. Yeah, you can't represent us, but no, like what y'all did was amazing.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I always try to put people in position, and it's the thing too. I hold people accountable too. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you the opportunity, but if you fuck up, I'm gonna tell you. Right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have that conversation because everybody just needs somebody to give them a chance. Yeah. No matter how many times you messed up, it only take that one time to do it right. You might be out of here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And go to the next level. Right. So I want to be the person that can give you that opportunity. So if you come to the city, you in Atlanta, and you really trying to work and do your thing for real, come holler at me. And anybody that came across me, know I'm going to put something in their hand. Right. Whether I'm going to put you in the truck to drive, I'm going to put you in the studio to start a podcast, I'm going to put you in the booth to give me some bars, I'm going to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
So after that, I see that you start the imprint now of Bars Beyond. Can you walk us through Bars Beyond? Because this is something that's major. Because when you brought it back, I was like, oh, that's hard.
Yeah. Bro. So I always knew I had an idea that I wanted to take Bars and Beyond to another level from what Mo said. But shout out to my co-host Courtney Levette. She cold with it. She from Georgia. She cold with it. She been doing media for years, journalism. She has taught me things. You know what I'm saying? She hit me with this piece of paper. She said, I drew this print. I got this drew this picture. This would be dope if we had this show that would be kind of like 106 and Park, TRL, that feel back, took Bars and Beyond and turned it to that and bring all the independent artists on, let them do their thing. Of course, still to have the celebrities, all that. Mm-hmm. So with me being an artist, I took that picture, I drew it out, gave it to my guy, Sylvester Darnell, another city. My dude, my partner, you know what I'm saying? Cold with it.
That's my bro.
He a monster, you know what I'm saying? This man, by himself, created that whole set that we have now. Just him. Nobody, his daughter helped a little bit, but that was him. You know what I'm saying?
Looks
it's beautiful. Amazing.
It industry standard.
When you see it in person, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's a beautiful set, bro.
Man, I appreciate it.
Real shit.
He killed it, man. I'm so proud of the team, man. So right now, our team down there in Atlanta, as far as the people from the city, it consists of me, Hoodro, Peso, and Sylvester. And when you put their talent level together, everybody locked in.
Yeah, we got a dream team right now.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We got everything else is there. Baby. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Not to mention my guy Tim Guns. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. We got Polo down at Polo living. Polo living in the gym.
Hey, I just talked to Polo. Polo coming through. Polo pulling up on us. He gonna be here in about 2-3 weeks. Yeah, man. I just called him.
Oh yeah, he got he got a story to tell. So we putting together a team. So when she gave me that, I said, damn, she and that's another thing. She had the whole package. She got the looks, the passion, and she's really skilled. Talent level. It's a lot of people got the looks and the passion, they just might not be that good. Right. Yeah. Or one of the other two. You know what I mean? But to have all three of them, that's all I need. Because she keeps me, I'm going to keep leveling up. You know what I'm saying? She going to keep leveling up. We got them behind us with the camera work, the graphics, that set. I got a plug on the making sure that the right people get on our show. It's only up from there. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Here at the Legendary People Podcast, we do this segment called the Butterfly Effect, right? And the Butterfly Effect basically where it's something you've done that's benefited the later generations, right? You know, like you speak about how you want Dayton to remain having a Dayton sound, right? So, like, so for instance, if you got a Dayton artist act like an Atlanta artist, they're gonna not really like it in Atlanta. They're gonna say, you feel me? Like this is. You feel like this is great value. Like this ain't Kellogg. This is great value.
Facts.
So the butterfly effect that you've had on our generation is that now you got people like Juvie, the Great, and like for instance, like Lamborghini.
Yeah.
He rap about riding down the bird. He rap about stuff like that. And I literally watched him rock out at the Dayton for Dayton Festival. And you got people of all different colors rocking out based off a wave that you've already set forth.
Yeah.
What you've done for this podcast. you literally want to pay it back forward. Because, I mean, we caught you on the humble.
That's
you know
a fact.
I mean?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, definitely.
So what we're doing right now is highlighting something that you set the way for to be highlighted for.
Damn. That's
this whole thing is the inception that you created yourself.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's real.
To me, like, that makes you unequivocally a legend besides what other things that you've done. Because I'm saying, like, you started the trucking company.
Yeah, started a trucking company, box trucks and sprinters. So that been going beautiful. And that's another thing. I'm being able to put a lot of brothers in situations to get money that might have had felonies, might have had, bad decisions in their past, put them in a vehicle and they can go get some money. You feel me? And as long as they do what they're supposed to, on the legit side, they do what they supposed to do. They got money. I got some. Anybody that want a job, I can put you in something to get moving around.
Right. Yeah.
And that's another part of me trying to give back. You know what I'm saying? To my people. And I got people from Ohio, people in Atlanta, everywhere. So yeah.
So man, on this date of September 14th, 2014, you posted. Are you ready for this? I just playing. You really did post it. You really dum. You said, I just want to be remembered as a real one, a motivator, an inspirer. What I accomplished in Dayton opens doors for my people. Now about to do the same here in Atlanta. Long grind, but somebody got to be a leader.
Damn. That's crazy. Damn.
You said that.
I said that shit.
You achieved that shit.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
Doing that shit.
That's know
crazy.
What's so cool about that, bro, is when that was 2014?
Yep.
When you like go back and you look at yourself from 2014, you like, damn, I knew some shit.
Yeah.
I still feel like that. I was on point back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I still hearing that.
Bro, yeah. Like, what's so cool is you've pretty much echoed that same message right here today, which circles back to what I was talking about earlier, how you see things through, bro.
Exactly.
Like, you thorough, bro.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. That's I can't quit. I can't see nothing not get completed, and I gotta go to whatever I gotta go through to make it happen. And
Real shit.
And that's what happened. This Bars and Beyond is a manifestation of something that I came up with in 2016, and it's like now it's bigger than life. And when these guys, it's people that I invited to that meet and greet, that they was kind of on the right. They came in, they seen the chemistry, the vibe. They like, what I need to do to be a part of this. I can do this, and this. I can make this work for you.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And I know that's going to be the effect of everybody, but it's in Atlanta. Right now, it's the dopest hip-hop set in Atlanta. In the city of Atlanta, ain't nobody even going to argue that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And for us to be a part of that and be from here,
right,
from Dayton, this is niggas from Dayton doing that.
Yeah.
Not nowhere. It reminds you, it's people from all over the world moving to Atlanta because that's like the new Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
But niggas from Dayton got that set and got this show.
Man, and what I'm telling you is, for real, if you have the confidence to believe that for real, right, that's when you can actually go through the stratosphere. When you actually understand, like, though this is me, this is the best. Because it's hard for you to claim the best because you just know this is just you.
That's facts.
You damn near need somebody else to validate that this is the best.
Absolutely.
Right? Outside of your circle, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You need, and even when somebody does come through and tell you the best or tell you a legend, it's normal for you to kind of deflect that away. Are they just saying that? Or they really don't know, like, they don't know the real me? It's my brother Pastor Pete calls it an imposter complex, imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome, okay.
When you feel like everybody is saying all this good shit about you, but you don't feel like you're living up to the bill of what they're like, the praise that they're heaping on you. It's called an imposter syndrome. Pastor Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't let that fuckery creep in.
Fud.
Know that the FUD. Don't let that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which is FUD, creep in and let you have any doubt about what you're doing is actually the best. and then treat it as such, and then that's when the magic really happens.
Wow.
When you like really got that fire lit, and you know that what you're doing is the best, and then that shit'll actually manifest, like you said.
Bro, I appreciate that.
That's
man,
bro,
you always that with anybody on the camera.
This brother right here, I just gotta say this. This brother right here, it's like he give you so many jewels, and it's like it's so like effortless, and it's if you live by this, you're going to live a stress-free life, a peaceful life, but you're going to be successful. You just got to follow the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
And you know, we're here to follow some of your blueprints also. So back to your Dayton beach races. Like let's go. What was Dayton beach races? I don't remember.
You said the Dayton what?
It's called Dayton beach races.
Oh, the Daytona beach races?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so
that.
Damn, you doing your research, bro. So
damn, you be doing your research.
Okay, I'm
that's
impressed. That's what I'm talking about. We talked about this before the show. You feel me?
Yeah.
Salute. That's that's actually an ABA team. Anybody remember the ABA? You know, that was the 70s. Julius Erving, Dr. J, all of them. They played in that league. It's still around. It's the ABA. It's a professional basketball league. I'm a part like a minority owner of that team. And it's gonna be in Daytona Beach. Got a big gym. It's gonna go crazy. They don't have a professional team there, so it's about to go crazy. The season starts in November of this year, so it's about to be a whole.
We didn't get into that. You got
like,
another basketball. You got another basketball team that you're owner of.
We ain't even talking about that.
I'm about to get to
right?
Like,
yeah. So I'm a minority owner with that one, but I still got my own team, which is of course the Fly 935 Rockets.
Right.
And at this point, we say, "Damn, nigga."
Yeah, I got my hands in
You got a lot of shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's
you're on fire.
Yep. So that's what that is. So shout out to the racers. I'm going there actually this weekend at Daytona Beach.
Yeah,
Daytona Beach.
When is this?
Yeah,
man.
We gonna chop it
Dion
up.
Cash needs to
we
know
got
this.
we got Cash in the building
Y'all
too.
know how
You
many
feel me?
legends we got? We got Dion Cash in the building too, man. Come on, man.
Man.
Well, listen, man. It's one thing that kind of confused me also.
Okay.
How you come with the name Demarco when like ain't your real name Jason?
Yeah, my real name. Damn. Okay, yeah, my real name Jason. Only really people know that is people I went to high school with or stuff like that.
I found it on an accident.
Oh, word.
Hey, don't you ever say nobody's government on this motherfucking podcast again. You just broke code 14555.
I've been going to Marco for so long now, I'm like, how in the hell?
Was that? Yeah, that's good.
I thought it was a joke, but it had like 2 likes on it. I'm like, wait, one person probably thought it was funny, but the second person,
right?
Well, Remy G said, "What's up, Jay?"
Oh, really? That's my guy. Hey, I love that. That's my guy, man. Colonel White. You know what I'm saying? He's like a legendary point guard at our school, at the history. You feel me? Shout out to him. Tennessee State. I know that's his alma mater.
Yes.
So basically, DeMarco came from Don Juan DeMarco.
okay.
And Don Juan DeMarco, of course, he was a charming dude, had all the females, whatever. He had some swag and sauce. So I took that, just took the Don Juan off.
Okay.
Kept DeMarco. Yep.
Dang, bro.
That's where that came from.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Also the Elevate magazine.
Elevate. That's Mr. Hood also. You know what I mean? You know he the
That's the
man.
third mention today.
Yeah, Mr. Hood came up with the Elevate.
Jesus.
Great look, man. And that actually went crazy in Atlanta. We got a real good buzz, and I think you want to tap back into it as far as getting independent artists. So we really kind of, put it together with Fly 935. So when people was coming doing their interviews, they can get a spot in the magazine also. So that was a good look for real. So he brought it back. Everybody remembered Boss magazine, another epic thing in the city. You know what I'm saying? So he just took it to another level in Atlanta. Yep.
And he elevated it.
Literally. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Hood, if you an alien, you could tell me, bro. It's cool, man. You gotta tell nobody else. If you an alien, you can tell me, but I won't tell nobody else. But, so, like the last song I heard from you was Investments.
Right,
and
right.
I'm gonna make that actually my song of the week.
Man,
for
appreciate
my
it.
pocket. That song is amazing, bro.
Appreciate it.
Did you do the hook also, or?
Nah, C Money did. That's C Money.
Oh, that's C Money.
That's C Money.
He dope too.
Oh, C Money. He killing it.
How the hell you did both?
Oh yeah, he did the hook and his verse or whatever. And I forgot how we linked, man. It was just crazy. I had the beat. I've been rocking with him, following his movement. Talented dude. I kind of want to bridge the gap too, because he this era, you know what I'm saying, my era a little minute ago, and to put us together. So with both of our styles on that track, it ended up being crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
What's next for Demarco,
man? So what's next for me, man? I'm on my Diddy, I'm on my J, I'm on some mogul stuff, right? So I got the transportation company, Cargo Express. Shout out to Cargo Express. All my people holding it down for that. So we got box trucks, sprinters. I'm gonna keep doing my basketball situation we talked about, the Rockets, and my new Daytona Beach situation.
2 teams.
Yes, Bars and Beyond.
Bars and Beyond.
I think this is gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? I think we're really gonna be able to take it to another level and be the next 106 and Park, the next Rap City. And I have control of it. I got my hands on it. This, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So I ain't control. I ain't no puppet. Ain't nobody telling me what to do. Mm-hmm. So even if a channel don't want to deal with it, I don't got a situation with BT or whatever, I can ride this out as long as I want to. Yeah. Because the culture always gonna need it. Yeah. So I can do it on the underground level, or we can take it to that level. So either way, I think that's what's gonna be the move. We're gonna take that show and break off into other shows from it. Yeah. Right, so it's Bars and Beyond now, but we'll come up with other shows with like different hosts and stuff like that, and kind of mix it up. Also, the meet and greet I did, it was such a good turnout. We're gonna make that a monthly mixer. So it's gonna be a networking thing, which is gonna do 2 things. It's gonna bring people in to see the set, word of mouth, right? Pubbing it, but also it's more connects for everybody that's in there. You might meet a photographer, a graphic designer, an artist, producer, DJ, whatever. And that's really what the whole Bars and Beyond is for. It's bars, the rap side, and beyond everything else. You know what I'm saying? So just ready to take it to another level.
Now, okay, so now just successful. Are there still that itch to get back in the art world?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially after, like I said, watching that Versus. It's like I got a real competitive side to me when it comes to the music side. Man. But I didn't feel like that was there no more. You know what I'm saying? In the industry.
I would love for you and Sebastian Telefero to put on
bro.
something.
I damn near want you, bro. I want you to, like, I want you to paint something for us, bro. I want something that's just like,
I could do that too. And
I really want.
That's my thing.
And the less that you do, the more valuable the one I have becomes.
That's a fact. See, man, that's a fact. Man. You make an NFT out of it.
Speaking of NFT, I just copped that Tory Lanez. Y'all heard about that? He made an album. He put out an album a couple days ago, and he made an NFT.
Yeah.
And so, starting August the 24th, you can resell it. So I don't know how much it's gonna go for, but I got 10 copies, so I'm gonna see what that do. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah, because people getting the bag
crypto,
off of that,
man.
Make sure y'all download Investments by Demarco. 275. I'm telling you, that song is fire. Anything from you, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man, nah, bro. I just want to tell my brother I love him, man. I appreciate him coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we literally go back, man, a whole long way, and it's real cool for the Most High to continue to just bring us together on all kind of different little plays, you know? And, man, bro, this is another amazing story.
Oh, my God.
This is the vision that we got. And Peanut, like, the way that he brings these things out, the way that he gives our guests energy, for you guys to come back and really tell these inspiring stories, man, to uplift other people is all that we looking for. Like, this is for you, but not really. This is more like for your kids and your grandkids and their kids to go back and see what their ancestor actually accomplished, right? And all of the challenges that you've overcame, that you've went through and still been able to level up, is for everybody else to hear and know that, damn, I'm down right now, but it is possible for me to overcome.
Facts.
That's what this is for, bro. And you did that shit,
man,
bro. Thank you, King.
That quote you said, that I said on Facebook, that's crazy. I forgot all about that, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you have your mindset, man, and you stay focused and you lock in, I don't understand. People feel like it's gonna be it ain't no such thing as an easy path
at all.
And it's a trick. It's the devil. It's a trick if you get an easy path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Elevator up me.
Bro, an easy win is trash,
it's
bro.
Trash.
Every time my team won a basketball game when I was coaching, and we just like one too easy, I felt
day.
like it was what we were supposed to do, and there was no fire that was really it wasn't all that.
Nah.
Even championships that you win when you just kick ass and take name and there's no resistance, you really don't feel like you did nothing.
Yeah.
So with no adversity, man, there's really no there's not any really happiness. Like happiness comes from overcoming adversity and challenges. And that's when you really can thank the Most High for pulling you out of a fire for real.
Facts. And I just want to say this, like, I took a risk. When I left Dayton, I went to Atlanta, and I could have just, everything could have went a whole nother way. But I was willing to take that risk. So that's why I tell my people in the city, like, take a risk. You got one life. You only here one time. Once you gone, it's over. Take a risk. If you don't, you're going to look back when you're older and never know what your full potential was going to be. And I know it might be cliche, but it's real. Go out on a limb and understand, even if you fail, oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, who gives a shit? You did it. You feel me?
And for anybody else is listening too, like, yeah, like let's say that DeMarco quit doing whatever he did. What he's done, you can consider it a success, but he ain't done yet.
I'm not even done. I'm just really getting started.
He ain't fucking claiming success right now.
Right.
We checking in, but man, if he got it his way, goddamn it, we gonna bring him here in another 10 years, and he gonna tell us some more shit that he done did.
That's a fact.
So
That's
this shit ain't like you are never done.
Man,
I don't give a fuck what I did in the past. That shit was yesterday, bro. I gotta get this shit again today and tomorrow for sure.
That's a fact, man.
This shit is not like it ain't no stopping.
Nah,
it ain't no stopping. Not unless you ready to just goddamn it go to the homeless shelter. That's a fact. That's where you will be once you start celebrating.
Yeah. It ain't shit. It's too much. Like anytime you stop trying to achieve, man, in this world and just stop right where you at, shit gonna go. You gonna go backwards. You're gonna start going backwards. You feel me? Right. So you got to keep pushing forward. Absolutely. Because nigga will start like, damn, you know. So that's real.
Man,
that's real.
Bro, such a legendary podcast, man. Hey, drop your social medias and all that.
You yeah.
People don't know. Everybody know you, but
for everybody that don't, on everything is Demarco 275. At Demarco 275, all social media handles. But follow my TV show, Bars and Beyond, all over Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Everything is about to be the biggest show representing hip hop culture in the world. Blessings, it all fell in place. Shout out to my team. We about to do something magical. Follow Cargo Express ATL if you in the trucking industry. Semis, box trucks, sprinters, get with me. Our authority is crazy. A1. We all over the country with that. And then last but not least, the basketball squad. Shout out to the Fly 935 Rockets, my Atlanta boys. And upcoming on the low, we'll talk more about that, the Daytona Racers. It's going to be major. So, yeah.
Man, you got it, man.
Take us out of here, bro.
Man. That's it.
Some anything for you? So now we done?
Man, like and subscribe to our channel, bro. Ring the bell notification and goddamn it, fuck with us every day. Yeah. Peace.
Man.